everyone, and welcome to this 23rd month of 2020. In today's news, wait a minute. We have some breaking news from our weather department. Let's turn it over to you, Deanne, over in weather. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Betcha the bottom dollar that... Oh, I'm live? Oh, hi everyone. Sorry about that. In my family, I've been banned from singing except in the shower, so I apologize for any harm that may have done to your hearing. Anyway, so in today's breaking news about the weather, you know, meteorologists change their minds, well, more than just about anyone. And so today, out with the rain and in with the sunshine. Speaking of warmth, it is a little known fact that in Canvas courses, teachers can add their own personal links to their classroom navigation bar. What a fabulous tool that is. Deanne, do you want to show them how that's done? I have got such a fantastic tool to share with you. You are going to love this. So when you are in your Canvas homepage, you have your global navigation bar on the left-hand column. There's also the class navigation bar, which is inside of that. And this is the bar where students can access things within your class. Did you know that you can add a personal link to your classroom navigation bar? So you can make this reflect whatever you would like. So if you would like to add something into here for your students that is specific to just your class, you can do that. Let me show you what that's going to look like. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up my class, and then I'm going to go down to settings. Once I'm in settings, then across the top you're going to use a couple of different tabs. You're going to use the navigation tab and you're going to use the apps tab. We're going to start here with the apps tab. When you open up the apps tab, filter by name, you're going to go ahead and you're going to start typing in redirect. This is for the redirect. I can type. This is for a redirect tool. You're going to go ahead and click on this, and this redirect tool allows you to add an app right directly into your course navigation bar. It's so cool. You just need to have a link. All right, so let me show you how it works. We're going to go ahead and click on Add App. Once I do that, I'm going to come out here and let me show you a couple different things. So let's say I want my students to be able to access Clever right from my classroom navigation bar. I'm going to go ahead and head out to the district website. I'm going to click on Clever, and this is the page I'd really like my students to have automatically open up for them. So I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to copy that link. Okay, and then once I have copied that link, Control-C for copy. Once I've copied that, I'm going to head back out here to my Canvas course. And down here where it asks you for your URL redirect, I'm going to go ahead and Control-V, which is going to paste that link in there. Now I want to come up here, and I don't want it to be called redirect tool, but I would like it to be called Clever, so that when my students see this in the classroom navigation bar, they know to click on it and it will take them automatically to Clever. Now there's a couple options down here that are really important. Force open in a new tab. So if you want them to be taken outside of Canvas, you can click on that. If you want them to stay within Canvas, unclick. You definitely want to show this in the course navigation. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Double check. Okay, I've got a name, I've got my link, and I want it to show up here. I'm going to go ahead and click Add App, and now I get the little banner. It's been added successfully. Now I had selected that I want this app to be added to my course navigation bar, so I'm going to go over to Navigation. This is where you choose what students see in their course navigation bar here on the left. Remember, really good practice is for students to have less is best here. So I would really be thoughtful, make sure they're only seeing things that they absolutely need to see here. Just a quick reminder, if there's something in here you don't want students to have access to, if you just click here, you can do a couple of things. You can just disable this, it will move it down below. So these are all the different pieces on the navigation that they can't see. You will see them. So if you notice, you'll see them here. The little eyeball crossed out means students don't see that because it's not enabled, but then it's going to be located in here. Now, if you will notice, I do not see Clever in here, and I just got through adding that. So since I disabled that one, I'm going to go ahead and save really quickly. A couple things I can do. As soon as I click Save, there it pops up. Or I could come up here and refresh my page and it pops up. So you have to do one of those two things so that it has a chance for it to reset within Canvas. But now notice I have Clever. Let's now go over to our student view. I'll go ahead and click on that. And notice on from my students, this is what they see. Again, less is best over here. But notice now here's Clever. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it opens it up right here within Canvas. And so now my students can go ahead and log into Clever right inside of their Canvas account. Isn't that so great? Okay, so let me show you another one. So I decided to add a link to my rubric. Now, a couple of things to note. Because I published this document to the web, this is going to show up even when I'm viewing from my student view in Canvas, even though this is a Google document. And that is because once it's published to the web, it changes that, so you no longer have to have a Google account to be able to see this. So how did that happen? Let's go back and look at my rubric again. And so here I am at my rubric in my document. And the great thing about Google is that you can come over here and under File, you can publish to the web. And this is with any Google tool, you can do this. So as soon as you click Publish to the web, this is going to give you a link. It's initially going to ask you if you want a link or embed. So I'm going to go ahead and link. And then I can go ahead and copy this. So Control C is going to copy that. And then I can go ahead and go back out to Canvas. Now let me leave my student view. And once I leave my student view, I'll show you one more time. I'm going to go ahead and go down to my settings. And once I'm in settings, then I am in my apps. I'm going to come down here, filter by name, redirect. We'll go ahead and click on that. I'm going to add an app, and I called this one my rubric. And then because I had copied that, I'm going to go ahead and paste that link I just copied. That is the online URL link now to that document, and then I can add it. I'm not going to because I did already. However, remember this because I forget. I get in a hurry and I forget to come down here and change this. So I think most things you're not going to want to have this open in a new tab. You're going to want everything that students do to happen within Canvas. So show it in your course navigation and then go ahead and add it. Okay, so that's how you would use a Google document and how you would add a Google document into that redirect feature so that you can have a Google document be part of your course navigation bar. Now, let's say that I have finished the rubric for that assignment for that week and I'm ready for it to not be there anymore. I have a couple of things I can do. Again, I can come back here and I could drag this down so now it's disabled. But let's say I don't want to have this huge supply down here of things for me to have to look through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to apps, and once I'm in apps, now I'm going to look over here at the view app configurations. When you bring this up, this is going to show you the different apps that you have on your account. And by the way, this is per class. So you're going to have to go in, if you have more than one class, you're going to have to go in and add this to more than one class. This is only for this one class. But I can go ahead and I can look through, and I'm going to come down here to my rubric. Notice I have 2 of them. I'm done with this one. I don't want this one in here anymore. I just click on the little drop down arrow and I delete it. It's going to ask me, do I for sure want to? I do. Now it's gone. And so when I come back over here to my navigation bar, it's still going to show up here because I haven't refreshed it, so here it is. However, if I refresh my page and I come back here, now it's no longer there. And so that's how I can create those links and how I can also delete those links. So I know this was a bit long, but I think this is just such an important piece for you to be able to add these individual pieces into your classroom navigation bar. By the way, Speaking of rubrics, I do have to share with you one quick site. So if you come out to this site, it's called ThemeSpark. If you're in ThemeSpark, this gives you a rubric maker. And in this rubric maker, look at this, make a standards-based rubric in less than a minute. And they give you some samples. It is so easy to do. Here's your little 2-minute tutorial how to do it. And if you look in your daily download newsletter, there's a link to this right down below. Check it out if you're interested in adding rubrics into your lessons that are super simple and easy. And again, then you can just have them show up right here so students have them. You can change them out daily, you can change them out weekly whenever those assignments are. So there's a couple of tips I hope that you found useful. And that's a wrap for today. We'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Download.